Hello, silverleaf69 here. Welcome back to another episode of Divine Journey. Just here in this base here, just gonna catch you guys up a little bit. I've been really sleeping a whole lot since my surgery. The meds I've been on have just really been kicking my butt, so I haven't really made the time to do any recordings, but I've done some building and things, but mainly sleeping. And so Zeramus has really been doing a whole lot without me, so to speak. And so I kind of finished up a few things around this base, and I will show you a few things here. But then because he was doing so much, I decided to kind of break our team up and reset my quest book and kind of get my quest book up to where I was at right about my surgery time, so then I could play kind of from there and do some of the things myself, because this is Minecraft after all, and I really enjoy the crafting and the building. And so as you can see behind me, I kind of put up some walls around the storage room. Let's get into this view, and we'll get to that in a minute as I show you a quick peek of it. Let's get on the armor. So he's done the extra utilities, QED stuff, and a few things. But anyway, I kind of fleshed out the drawers in here and just really filled the room up. And I moved the AE panel in the center here and the ender chest to do the sorting and put walls around this building. I removed the Ender IO conduits and stuff from these chests. These were going to be mod chests and different things, but since he's going AE and everything's going to be on the storage disks anyway, these are just holding the things that they kind of had in them when we went that route, and he's taking the things out as he needs and putting them in the system. So I'll put a carpenter's garage door here for a door. Didn't really put any pressure plates or whatever, and didn't really add too much into this. Well, I take that back. I don't think we showed you the upgraded big reactor that I kind of built the mats for, and then kind of passed it off to Zeramus, and we kind of automated it back here. Basically, the reactor is going to be active when, well, the redstone is active when the reactor has 85% energy. So then when it's lower than 85, the redstone signal goes away, and basically while it's on, the control rod insertion is 100%, which means there's nothing being generated. And once the redstone signal is off, it's 0%, which means it's running full bore. So if we look here, it's pretty full right now. So I don't know if we're going to get to it turning on while we're standing here. I'm not going to stand here for very long, but basically once it gets down below 85%, it kicks on, fills up as much as it can in the short amount of time that it's on, because once it gets back over it, it shuts itself off. The AE the AE slowly drains it. Here's his AE room that he just kind of finished up today. Pretty cool. A lot of designs, and I really like how occasionally the red power lines are kind of off. Breaks it up a little bit. Looks really nice. I guess the Endermen were coming in here and dropping dirt around and really messing his place up, really irritating him. So he decided to spruce it up a bit. So, and then he built the blood altar, and basically was leading these pumpkins over here to kill them, and that was kind of, slow and tedious. So I went ahead and built this mob spawner above here. We'll go up and inside. I put the redstone here. I'll show you that in a second. We'll bust into it. And if you see, I can swap my hotbar there. I have the traveler's belt, which gives you basically 2 hotbars. Really, really cool. I really have been enjoying that. So basically, it looks like the fans are on. But I basically put these stone covers here so that we didn't get any spider spawns up here, because it's really hard to get the spiders to drop down because it's a 1x hole. Spiders are 2x2 ish. So I put lights up. I covered these 2 walls with fans so they'd push it all towards the center, and I put 3 there to push them this direction to the center, so then they drop down and then he could smack them around, kill them. He's using the sword from Blood Magic, sacrificial sword. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done Blood Magic. But anyway, if you come back down here, this turns the lights on and off. And when they're off, obviously, it allows them to spawn. And this turns the fans on and off. It could leave the fans running all the time. It's not really necessary to shut them off. I just thought that I would give him the option to shut them off for whatever reason. Maybe he needs to go in there to clean something up. And as you can see, it kind of pushes you around when you're up here. But I ran the redstone all the way around to turn the fans on and off. And then I ran the lights redstone to touch all the lights, and it shuts it off. And we won't do any of that. Really what I want to get to is off this direction is where I kind of set up a new base, about 1,000 meters from here. I didn't want to take off too far. Still going to be helping each other out and playing in the different dimensions together. We'll definitely be going and fighting things together. He's wanting to go fight the Ender Dragon here real soon. He's kind of holding out until I can get it on video, I believe, so that'll be fun. Let's glide right over here real quick and sleep through this night. Yes, I can sleep. Nice. So I found a spot over here that had like 3 redwood trees, the ginormous ones, and I really love the redwood trees, and that was one of them there. That one I actually grew because I'm using the redwood for the drawers over here, and as you can see coming into view is the building that I've put together. The middle 4 floors, that's going to be nothing but storage drawers and storage, and I basically put the controller right here in the middle of it all so that it can control all the drawers. The controller can detect drawers that are connected. They have to be connected. That's why I have these trim frames. The trim here in the floor, because as the drawers go up, they'll be connecting through the floors there. And I have the trim running underneath this floor to all the different sides. And that one's 3 thick, so then I can have a floor and a ceiling. So there was a tree there, and a tree where the building is at, and I chopped that tree down, and I really loved the way the redwood drawers looked. It was really bright, and I love the redwood anyway, the redwood trees. I planted that one, and there's another 2 off in the distance that I planted, because I'm going to need to chop down those 3 trees, and that may still not be enough wood to make the drawers for those 3 floors. I chopped down like I said, the one, and then another tree that seemed to be a little bit bigger than the average redwood tree. And it created enough drawers for that floor. What you see there, all the trim, and a stack and a half extra. Now if we come in this door here, you can see I filled this floor up with drawers, and it's just not really haphazard. I'm still trying to separate it, but I want to separate these things onto the floor. So like all the magic mods and magic items is going to be on a floor. All the like mechanical things for the different mods, like this stuff, is going to be on a floor. All the building materials and things that you mine are going to be on this floor. And as you can see, I really started sorting it out, placing things sort of organized. I really go overboard on organizing sometimes, but I figure if you do it right the first time, you don't have to go back and redo it. But in this case, I don't have enough drawers to do all 4 floors yet, so I can't really do that right yet. So anyway, as that you can see, that was the entrance, and I got doors on either sides to get to those outcroppings of the buildings, and I put windows here so you could actually look inside there. And coming back here, this is the elevator. I love the clear glass from Tinker's Construct, and I wanted to be able to see out of the elevator, so it'll take you up to the different floors eventually, which will be full. And I also came down here and made a hallway to another floor. This is going to probably be where my Cobbleworks is at. The Cobble Gen going on. I've been watching 2 Asgard's videos, and really I really love the way he presents things and the way he builds things, and I really liked how he called it Cobbleworks, where all the different things that you can make with the cobblestone, gravel, sand, glass, all the different things, he called it a Cobbleworks. So I kind of am going to adopt that as well, calling it Cobbleworks. Just sounds really neat. I placed the essence berries and my ender lilies out here for now, and you can see I got doors going out the back on either side. So I got doors here. If you don't know, I have dark pleasure, yeah, that's the word. That's a word. Really? No. Dark pressure plates on the floor here that basically you make a dark pressure plate, and I added that with wool to make it silent, and then I used quartz glass, I believe. I can't remember now. Quartz glass. Oh yeah, it says it right there. Quite clear glass, right? If I would have read the tooltip instead of trying to remember. Painted it with quite clear glass to make it invisible, so that when you place it down, it matches the floor. And I've got them on the inside and outside, because the mobs can't press them. So this side, here is going to be, I've got my big reactor set up. This is going to be where the powered items are going to be. Furnaces, anything that has to do with RF machinery is going to be in here. And I just put the big reactor in here for now, so it was close, so that I wouldn't have to run power lines very far. But eventually I will have a building, I should say, not a room, a building with a big reactor in it. And I'm probably going to get into the turbines, and we're just going to, yeah, that's going to be a really fun time. I really enjoyed the big reactors. I built a really crazy one in a different world that I was in. But as you can see, I got garage doors on either side. When I first built the building. These weren't here, so I put those in to keep mobs out. I just like them. It kind of separates the rooms a little, so I figure I'll keep them. And those are just carpenter's pressure plates, because mobs aren't going to get in here, so it doesn't matter if they can press them or not, because they're not going to get in here. The screens here, or it's glass panes that look like screen. Skeletons can actually shoot through those and shoot me. So earlier I was AFKing in here. I had to go do a couple things, and I come back and I was getting shot by a skeleton. It was pretty funny. But in here I'm pretty safe. It's pretty safe in here. If we go on to the other side, this side is where I'm going to set up multiple smelteries. One for glass, one for the seared bricks, because we're just going to need tons of that. So I'm going to automate a few. This one will probably be just my hands-on smeltery for when I may want to make new tools or better tools, or just come and smelt some things. You know, sometimes I just like to come and hang out and do some smelting. It's fun. I am really having fun with this pack. And I put a little timer here so that when I'm making stuff, I can just turn the timer on and walk away, and it'll make blocks for me automatically. And so I don't know, I tried to make it look kind of nice. Use the carpenter's wedge slopes here to look like it's actually holding something up, and there's still some work to do. There's carpenter's slopes up there that I haven't placed the blocks into yet, and I have to, do the walls all the way around on up, and just some plans, some really big plans. I'm thinking about making a path down to the caves over there and making that maybe my mining hole, if you want to call it that. Take it down to Y10, Y level 10, and do some mining, at least until we can get some quarries going on. I may decorate the roofs a little bit with some things just to make them look good, maybe not to have any function. We'll see. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll put things up here that are functional. I'm not too entirely sure. But as you can see, here's the original base, and I moved right down here, not super far. So, if this had Railcraft, I may have eventually made a rail cart going over there, but it doesn't. It's got plenty of other mods to play with. So, like I just said, I'm really enjoying this pack. I'm really having a lot of fun. I'm still really early on in the pack. I'll show you my book here. So 2 quests unclaimed in here, but the journey begins. As you can see, I still have a few things down here to do, and so this whole page was done before with Zeramis, which was great. I mean, he's having a lot of fun as well. He's just really having a lot of fun. A ton of this was done, and which was great. But I enjoy AE and wanted to show you guys some of that stuff. I don't know exactly how I'm going to incorporate it. I watch some of the YouTubers, and they just really flow with their crafting and building, and kind of merge it together nicely. And I'm not sure if you've watched any of my other videos. I had 1 or 2 videos there where I tried to do some crafting, and I'm sure the more that I do it, the better I will get. And I kind of wanted to, I don't know, do little, not really tutorials, but kind of show you guys as I go what I'm doing. So so that you guys can maybe learn something if you don't know, or if I do anything that is wrong or the like, just definitely leave me a comment down below. I really appreciate the comments, and we'll try to read them all. My channel is very small right now, so it shouldn't be that hard to read everything. So I just wanted to catch you guys up where I'm at, so you know I haven't released a video in, it seems like, over a week now, and just wanted to catch you guys up, let you know that I still am alive and I'm still going to record videos, and I really plan on doing a whole lot with this pack. I will play through to the end, I'm sure. I love the way it's been put together. I love the blend of mods. And anyway, enough of me rambling on and showing you the things and showing off what I've built. I really appreciate your time in watching these videos. And alright, I will let you guys go. Bye bye for now.